Robert Heffernan, Endotech, exclusively for the Pareto Network and Endotech subscribers. This is Blockchain Vitals. Whoa, Wardrobe, why don't you tell me to button up? You know, what do I even pay you for? Anyway, I'm a master technician now firmly stuck in the matrix. And this is our daily show talking cryptocurrencies, price action, none of it very good. And things in the news, just a show about the blockchain. That's what this is. Blockchain Vitals. You know, we like to use the vital signs, a medical jargon about the relative health and or sickness of cryptocurrencies. And I cover that strictly by the numbers. You know, like if we were in the ER, what's the pulse? What's the blood pressure? Respiration, oxat, all these things that give the relative health or sickness of the patient in the ER. And that's how we triage, we triage markets with numbers, with mathematics. And I will cover that in the Blockchain Vitals segment. But before we do that, we like to do the rounds. Doing the rounds, a little segment we do every day, talking what's in the news in crypto land. And it's hard to feel sorry for a billionaire with a B, a billionaire. But my heart goes out to Mike Novogratz as not only did he get in and watch the first quarter of this year just demolish his crypto holdings, a holder, I guess, and, in an inefficient market and not many places to run and hide, especially if you don't trust the Tether. But it lost 138 million first quarter. Ouch. And then his company, his bank that he put together in Canada, went live on I believe the Toronto Stock Exchange, and basically got demolished from the $5 pre-sale price. How do you like to get in on the pre-sale at $5, and it traded down to $1.92 yesterday? Today fared a little bit better and actually recovered back to about $2.40, but still, they talk about a bad divorce getting halved. This is a bad investment. When out of the block, you get halved. And so is cryptos, baby. It's kind of like pork bellies, as far as I'm concerned. Another one, a couple interesting stories on just the applications, and we talked about this, the applications that will be far and wide with this technology, the blockchain technology. A couple of the headlines that looking at blockchain to solve the refugee crisis. I talked extensively with people about solving not just the refugee crisis, but how about, the funding of enterprises that are supposed to help places, especially poor countries. And you hear it all the time, how much money has been poured into different places and how little results we get for that money. And mostly because it all gets stolen, man. The graft and the corruption is so terrible, and the ability to track money and what it's actually used for, it's a nightmare, and we have terrible outcomes with money that we give to solve problems in poorer areas, and looking for the blockchain to revolutionize that. One that was really off the wall for me today is a coin called FANZ, F-A-N-Z, and the NFL Players Association. And where's my, the Bears are on right now. The Bears, come on, say it with me now. Bears, Chicago Bears, my NFL team, but the NFL Players Association partnering with this coin to bring a new level of engagement between players, former players, and fans, and incentivize the whole deal. Not only that, using some sort of new technology that will allow the live streaming of NFL player chat or color commentary right along with the game that people are watching. And there's always been a problem with this because of the delay. You know this, if you're talking to a buddy right? And you're both watching the game, and he screams, yeah, and you're like, what? Because your feed's 10 seconds behind his. You have no idea what goes. Well, you do know one thing, whether it's good or bad for your team if you're both rooting for them, but you don't know what happened because your play hasn't even started. So there's some new technology, and I'm not sure if it's blockchain technology, just some new technology on lining up the streams. So, I knew a guy a while ago that's had an app to do just this, and that was the biggest problem that he faced. He had an app that you could try to get a following by doing the color commentary on anything that you wanted, a sporting event or whatever. But it never worked out well because, with multiple people watching it from different locations, you couldn't ever get the stream synced up. And now I got to tell you, the first thing I learned in producing content is the audio has to be great, right? It's got to line up. There's nothing more brutal than listening to bad audio. And I hope to God the audio is good tonight. And I'm not, believe me, I know this because if it's bad, you'll just turn it off. And if it's bad, I just delete the segment. That's what I do. Anyway, couple of things that I saw. Also, I'm going to go over it again. I'm going to keep going over it. You got until the 8th of August to download the Endotech app on your iPhone for free. After that, it is going to cost you dólares, dineros, monies, pesos, rubles, whatever you spend money in, it's going to cost you money to get the app. So while it's free, please download the Endotech app at the App Store for your iPhone, and you can let our signals quicken your pulse. And speaking of signals, let's talk about the new releases that have just come out. Speaking of signals, we're down to 8-hour time fractals. 8-hour time fractals on the AI and the individual coin signaling. And from our results, you're going to want to be looking at 8-hour signals because we have reduced losses by a factor of 3 going to 8 hours. Now, you will experience a little bit more in commissions, but so you will see a bunch of them already pushing out buy and sell or flat signals, and many more in the works as we work out all the things that we need to work out to be sending accurate, actionable trading signals. Customizable portfolios along with the 6 already predefined portfolios available. Managed accounts now, and please subscribe. You need to subscribe to get any of this. All righty. Let us take the vitals. You know the drill. If you've been watching on YouTube, I need to say goodbye to the YouTube crowd, and we will take the vitals. See you later, YouTube. Please go to endotech.io and subscribe or buy Pareto tokens in order to consume.